Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setups for today. So, what can we say about the Dow? So, we're pretty much back in this range area of chaos consolidation that we were in for 2 weeks and then sort of broke to the upside and then broke to the downside, and now we're back slap bang in the middle of that range. And you can see if I just put a level in there, obviously there's something that's important around here at 31,446, and I haven't really figured it out just yet. There's nothing to the left that's going to be important, so it's obviously some kind of a measured move, or alternatively, more than likely, an options strike area. Okay, so with all of that in mind, there's a couple of things we need to pay attention to. We have a weekly gap, and over the past pretty much 12 months, these weekly Monday gaps have closed either that week or the following week. Now that's the first thing that you need to keep in the back of your mind, that there is a magnet to the downside, and it is a fairly strong magnet. At the moment, we sort of gapped up, we had a solid bar, and then we went sideways at the top of the range. So 31,680 area was where we sort of hung around. Right now, we've sort of pulled back at the moment, but is it really something to worry about? I'm not 100% sure. It is Asian session, so that's the thing that you need to just bear in mind. Oscillators are saying that we are potentially going to turn, but I'll wait for the European session before start worrying about that. So there are a couple of things on offer, and the first one is, let's just get the Fibonacci levels, because we're probably turning off a Fibonacci level as well. 61.8, rejected that. So this is now the line in the sand. So we need to get above this range. And what I'm looking for, 31,680, I need to break above it on a retest, just to get confidence that we are moving back the upside. Right now, this is sort of a bearish setup. So you've got a pin bar, we've got two pin bars actually off of 61.8 there. This little green bar is a bit of a concern, because you would have expected red. But then we've got the red engulfing bar here. So now you've got two rejections plus this off of 61.8. It does look like it's a bearish setup right now for a second leg to the downside. Now, the only thing that is really making me sit up and pay attention really is the fact that there is noise, there's big noise. So you've got pretty much the stimulus bill, which is now going to go to the Senate for a vote. Now the logic dictates that the Democrats should win, unless somebody in their ranks breaks rank and votes against them. So at the moment, it's 50-50. So there's 50 seats for the Republicans, there's 50 seats for the Democrats in the Senate, and then the Vice President has the deciding vote, and she happens to be a Democrat. So this vote the bill should be passed. But at the moment, that's not what you're seeing right now. So the move yesterday was pretty much because of the House. The House passed the bill on the weekend, and that's why we got the momentum. At the moment, who knows what the thought process is right now. So it's still got to get through the next level. And I think that's probably most of the people are looking at it going, well, you never know with the way things have been going, so let's just be cautious. Anyway, let's not get too bogged down about the politics. Let's just watch the price action here on the hour. So what we were looking for is a test of the 155 EMA, and we haven't got it. We haven't got a crossover yet either. Okay, so we're looking for a crossover of the 33 and the 66 at the moment. So I want blue above red. So I don't have that just yet, and I don't have a retest of the 155. So ideally, this area that we're in, I'd like to see us defend, move back up, come back and test the 155, have a crossover, and then look for my moves to the upside. So as it looks right now, I'm kind of really cautious. There wasn't really an opportunity yesterday to get in. You could have jumped in when you saw the moves, but it wasn't something that it was against my rules, so I prefer to sit and watch. So what I would have been looking for is a retest down here of this 155 on the 15 minutes, especially after the strong move to the downside. Never really got that. We just broke straight through and then started gapping up, and that always is an indication we're coming back. And we have come back. So the question right now is whether this area is going to hold, and I'm just going to adjust this to there, because you look to the left, you can see this is the area of chaos. It's 31,432. So this is what we're watching this morning. If this can hold, then long it is, and you've got an opportunity to be with a stop here. Problem I've got is after hours, as usual, we have moved 0.5% already. So yeah, I think well worth watching this morning. But the way that the DAX has been going now, the DAX is completely confused. So it's up and down every single day. So it's back at its 14,000 level as well, which is also probably going to be a rejection again. I mean, that's how it's been going, which would mean that this is going to follow suit and be driven down lower. And I don't see us, just want to look on the 5 minute. There is one little gap to the downside here, right at the break. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's really be careful, I think. So what I'm looking for is this level to be defended. If this level can be defended, 31,432, and we get above it, come back and test it, and then start moving, I would be long. Alternatively, if this gives way and we move to the downside, I'm sitting on my hands, because then we are above and below the moving average again. No real reason to be in on anything, and logic would dictate that we more than likely come and close this weekly gap. So that's kind of my view at the moment. Completely confused, continuing from the 15th of Feb, well, actually before that. So this has been going on since the 5th of Feb, where we have just been moving sideways. And then we get this bit of volatility up and volatility down, and now we're back in this area again. So we're going to have to clear the bigger range. I mean, if you just do it on the 3 hour, that's pretty much the structure. We're going to have to clear this and defend it either way, either to the downside or the upside, before getting a direction. So at the moment for me, this is still on hands. I'm not really interested at the moment. So if it changes, I'll let you know. But I don't like what I'm seeing on the high time frames. There's decent short signals there, and when you look at the 1 hour, there is sort of a short and long signal at the moment. A big move down, bit of a retracement, bit of a wedge forming here, over there, and there. A bit of a flag forming. I'm not above moving averages. I want to be above moving averages, and I want moving averages pointing in a direction, either up or down, so that I can trade with that trend. Anyway, that's not on the cards right now, so if I do see something, I'll let you know, but I don't think it's going to happen this morning. I suspect we're either just going to drift sideways or continue drifting lower. That's kind of what my view is at the moment. Anyway, hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.